It is that time of the week. We are making it do what it do. And guess what, everybody? I want to say it again because we've been blessed. Another week has definitely gone by, and you are officially rolling with Ramsey. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Um, I just want to say how excited I am about this week's show. Um, it is a fun. It's going to be a great show. It's going to be a great show because I'm telling you, to be able to have the guests that I have today, they are absolutely phenomenal. This wonderful couple, they're doing some big things in the RV community. Um, but I got to tell you guys, first of all, what's happening here where I'm at today. I'm not in North Carolina, guys. I'm in Alabama. Right now in Alabama, at the home of Tiffin Motorhomes. I am in Red Bay, Alabama, the birthplace and home of Tiffin Motorhomes. Y'all know I affectionately call my Tiffin Allegro 34 PA the Big Cat. And I am down here with the Big Cat, uh, getting some things taken care of. And Tiffin's customer service is second to none. Got to give a mad shout out to the fellas in Bay 7, Mr. Charles Spencer, and my boy that was with him, my other homeboy, Shane Blaylock. Man, I'm telling you, Mr. Blaylock and Mr. Spencer, they really took care of me, got a lot of work done. Another mad shout out goes to Ricky over in the mechanics bays. His crew took care of me, and then the scheduler himself, Stan, who schedules everything to keep everything going. So it is definitely something that I'm appreciative of and thankful to be down here, to be able to uh, have people in the area and to know that you're being taken care of. Karen, I see you. Karen says, I thought that I heard your voice today, Karen. So tomorrow I'm gonna have to make sure that I come and find you, Karen, so I can say hello. Because we're down here in Red Bay, and they will take care of you like no other. There's a blessing to have a Tiffin motorhome and people be able to look out for you, take care of you. Debbie, I see you. You're rolling with Ramsey. Hey, Monica, I see you. You're rolling with Ramsey as well. And it's just a blessing. Another shout out has to go to Sabrina Humphreys of the Detail Depot. Man, can she get your motor coach ready for you like no other? And when I say like no other, I really, truly mean that, because when I tell you she will have you showroom floor ready, it looks better than the day that I picked it up at the dealership. So the Big Cat loves the fact that I'm showing the Big Cats the love. You got to take care of your investment. And Rolling with Ramsey is all about bringing you this show from my Tiffin motorhome in 34 PA. And guess what? Being able to have that and being able to go around, meet people, and have healthy conversations, that's what Rolling Ramsey is all about. And our guests today are phenomenal. And when I say that they're a phenomenal couple, they truly are an amazing couple because of the fact that they purchased an RV resort. Man, the name of their RV resort is Time Away RV Resort, and it's located in Talladega, Alabama. And I'm excited about interviewing them and bringing them on. Yes, I want to give a mad shout out to Tiffin Motorhomes. I've got their hat on today. That's the only reason I don't have on the official Rolling with Ramsey hat. And so I wanted to show Tiffin some love. Sweetwater, who I have my Tascam 12 from, and they take care of me when it comes to my audio needs. But I want to say this again. if you're looking to purchase a motor coach and you're looking for the last family-owned RV company, Tiffany's the only one that is still family-owned. It hasn't gone corporate, and it shows in their customer service all the way down to the guys, like I said, that I had working on my coach in Bay 7, Shane Blaylock, Charles Spencer. These guys took care of me. Ricky in the mechanics bay, his whole crew, and Stan is working with me. We're going to get some other things done, and I'm telling you, phenomenal. Second to none. Second to none when it comes to customer service. But got to get my guest on that we got today, and we're going to bring them in right about now. Let's see. All right. Okay, so I'm laughing because you all are sideways. And so you obviously what that tells me, we're not gonna say anything. What that tells me is you turned the phone after I was gone. So so you gotta turn it, keep turning. So wait. So we're gonna get this together. It's okay, y'all got the first. So turn it the other way and we'll see if we keep turning so we can get that white shot. There we go. There it is. There it is. All right. Right there.
Why you saying you moved that?
Okay. Oh, there we go. So listen, everybody out there. Shane, I see you. Shane, my guy that was with me and taking care of my coach in Bay 7. Mad shout out to him because him and Charles Spencer, they took care of the big cat in Bay 7 today in Express Bay, and they've been taking care of me the whole time that I've been down here. Debbie, I see you. You're rolling with Ramsey, but our guest today, a phenomenal couple, Nate and Alicia Lawson. Nate is an Army veteran, has his wonderful wife, who I can tell already, who is more than a handful, and he is probably just holding on for dear life. I can tell right now. Yep, he's got a red cup in his hand, so I already know what's happening.
That is way too funny.
I am blessed to be able to be speaking with the owners of Time Away RV Resort located in Talladega, Alabama, Nate and Alicia Lawson. You guys are officially doing what?
We are rolling with Ramsey.
That's right.
Woo, woo,
That's right. You're officially rolling with Ramsey. I love it. I gotta love it. Gotta love you guys. So listen, first of all, I want to say thank you to the two of you because I believe once again, Rolling with Ramsey is doing some phenomenal stuff, making history again. This is the first official interview you guys have done about Time Away RV Resort.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yes, it
Got
is.
it.
Thank you.
Another Rolling with Ramsey first. There it is.
That's right. We're gonna put it down in the books. Put it in the books.
Put it in the books. Hey, Lucy, I see you're rolling with Ramsey. Hey, listen, we're gonna just I could say we're gonna dive right in, but we're gonna ease our way into the pool today.
Okay, all right, easing in.
All right, we're gonna ease our way into the pool today. So first of all, I love the fact that you guys are sitting in your motor coach just like I'm sitting in mine. So that is phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
And so you guys are sitting in the motor coach just like mine, and that's a wonderful thing. So tell me a little bit, you guys' history when it comes to RVing and how you got into RVing, first of all, about that.
I guess that relies on me. When I was a kid, my mom and them had RVs. And, it was all of us with the cousins hanging out and going to the parks together as a group, which is, we would love to do that. But, we don't have any groups. It's just us. So anyway, we enjoyed that. When the cousins, that's that time when your cousins are your best friends and all that stuff growing up, you hung out with them more than you did anybody else. So that's how I got into it. And I always talked to my wife, about getting an RV. Let's get an RV, go camping, Yeah. And then finally, she went to an RV show on her own.
And lost her mind, didn't she?
She said, I'm a handful. You said I'm a handful.
She lost her mind, didn't she?
Yeah. 2 weeks later, I had an RV.
Oh, man. You know what? That is so funny. I will tell you, people ask me all the time, how did I get the RV bug? And my parents didn't purchase it, but I remember the whole family. I only have two older sisters, us going out to the RV dealership and looking and going inside. And I remember being a little kid, no more than 7 or 8, and climbing up on the bed area above the driver's area. This is my spot. You know, I was claiming my spot. This gonna be my spot. This gonna be my spot. Yeah, I was like, this gonna be my spot right here, and getting all excited. My parents didn't purchase the RV, but it planted that seed deep down. It planted a seed deep down in me, and in planting that seed, I was like, okay, you know what? It was always there. It was always there in nurturing it, and I like you, Alicia, made my way to some shows, did my research, did my research and some things and so forth. My boy Shannon, I see you. You're rolling with Ramsey. Did my research, and the next thing I know, I had it written down. Sometimes you got to be able to write your goals down and your dreams down. And I wrote it down and prayed about it. And I said, God, by this time next year, I want to have purchased my Tiffin Allegro Open Road 34 PA. I wrote it down. Down to the floor plan, everything.
And so
I had me some special shoes. If you ever get on my personal Instagram page that came, I said, I'm not going to put these shoes on until I'm getting ready to drive off in my RV. I called them my freedom shoes. And I looked at them. I said, you know what? I can't wear those. Matter of fact, Shane, you tell Charles Spencer those shoes that he liked, the brown ones, those brown Nikes, those are my freedom shoes. I didn't wear them to the day that I drove off in my Tiffin. So I can identify.
That's all right. Congratulations.
Right.
So, I was gonna say I personally didn't have a chance to go get a pair of boots or shoes or anything special. Because when she came home and she said, we're getting an RV. Well, yeah, get in the car and go get the RV.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Right. I had a floor plan, and we had a plan together. I had a floor plan I wanted, a specific one, and we got exactly that. I swear to God, it was the only one there like that.
Okay, so what I won't do is, just because I'm nice, I won't ask you what brand you have, and I won't bash your brand. We will just know that you're in a motor coach. That's all. So I tell people all the time when they say, unfortunately, when people see this lifestyle and you talk to your friends who are not familiar with it, they just think Winnebago, everybody has a Winnebago. So, oh, you got a Winnebago? No, I don't have a Winnebago. Oh, you have a camper? No, I don't have a camper. I own a Class A motor coach. I can tell you I own a Class A RV, which you can refer to as a motor coach, because we're at that level.
There you go. Yeah.
And most people, because you guys are not that much older than me, because when I was purchasing mine, you know what I got? Well, why are you getting an RV? That's for old folks. This, that, and the other. And then they come and they see the RV and they come inside. And the first thing they want to say is, well, where are we going? I was like, I don't know where you're going, but I know where we're going.
Right.
Absolutely.
Oh, man.
And that brings us back to the campground in itself. You know, I go home and I tell my siblings, me and my wife are thinking about buying an RV park. And the first thing come out of their mouth, you mean the whole park? Yeah, the whole park. Yeah.
Wow.
Why not?
Wow.
Right.
It's funny. Debbie Trueblood, she says she's laughing and she says, we refer to RV as the big ass bus. And that is just too funny to me.
I call it a bus too. I was like, we leaving in the bus, you know.
Our name is the residential, so that's the name of our. We have a Thor Class A. Just so you know, I know we're not supposed to, but hey,
that's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
It is.
The residential.
The residential.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right. So let's jump into it. So first of all, how about we do this? So Nate, what do you do? Are you retired or?
Well, for 30 years, almost 30 years, I drove truck after getting out of the military. My wife got tired of that because she got tired of sleeping alone at night. And and in her own way, trying to be subtle, dealing with me as a man, saying, you need to stop doing that. We need to do something else. So, finally, it sank in. And she had always been talking about real estate. Okay. So we jumped into real estate around 08, 07, 08, 09, so around there. And we started buying up a bunch of homes. So that got me out of the truck. And I'm a landlord now, a home remodel, what you call? I done became a home builder, a home remodeler,
So y'all are doing everything from flipping homes, renovating them. So it's interesting that you're doing that. I'll say that I love watching HGTV. My shows that I love, Flip or Flop, Property Brothers, Love It or Listed. Let me see. I'm right here by Mississippi, so Hometown, those guys as well.
Yeah.
What I like to tell people is, I says, you don't know the relationship that they have with their contractors. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you don't know. The shows make it look real easy.
Right, they make it look real easy.
They make it look real easy. So I try to tell people, I said, you gotta be pretty brave to jump into that industry. Do me a favor, don't touch the phone, Alicia. Y'all just scoot to your right just a little bit. Just a hair.
Right. There you go.
There you go.
So you were knocking out of the getting out of the
you good.
Trying to stay.
So but that is something. So you're doing that. So now tell me something, Alicia, what do you do? Because I called you earlier. You said you was working. So what do you do?
Okay, so I basically was in the pharmaceutical industry. So I was a pharmaceutical rep for like the majority of my career. So 25 years. Yeah.
Which company?
And I worked with Pfizer early on. And then
I'm laughing because I have two older sisters. The one that's in front of me, she has worked for Merck for over 30 years. And she
wow.
So she started out as a rep.
Okay.
She still it. Look, hey, I don't want to put it on the record, but she getting them. Hey, go ahead on.
Yeah,
we
there. Know.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was we put that pharma money together with his rental property money, and we kind of said, okay, that's gonna take us places. So that's where he became a builder. So he built from the ground up and learned all these skills over the last 25 years or so. Wow. And so
no, I'm gonna stop it right there. It's a funny story. Okay, we're in like our first 5 years of marriage, and the kids broke the vacuum. They pulled the plug off the wall and broke the plug. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went to the hardware store, bought a new plug, and put it on the wire and made it work again. And from that, now I can fix houses. I can build houses.
Hey, I thought it was amazing.
Okay.
I thought it was amazing. That was amazing. I was like, you know what? Oh my God, that's like, you could do that. You could do anything.
You can do anything.
That right there.
I was like, so then when we got in the houses, he was hesitant, but I actually put a bid in on 6 homes while he wasn't there home, right? So I called, and because Toledo, I mean, they were like, the foreclosure market was, housing market crashed. It was 2008. So I called a realtor, and like 6 homes I had investigated and purchased right there, and I got the bids, and I told him, he came home one day, I said, hey, we bought 6 homes. That was our first start. When you say angry, I think we were close to like never seeing each other again, angry.
Because you didn't buy one, you bought 6.
Yes, I did. Well, I added up his everything, income and everything. I was like, you know what, 6 homes will do it. If he quit his job, 6 homes will take. It was means to my madness. So he did.
In other words, so what? Let me use this phrase that we like to hear. So what had happened was.
Yeah.
Right.
What had happened was, Nate. What had happened was you came home and was just told you're not driving trucks no more.
Right.
And what am I gonna do again? You're gonna fix a whole bunch of vacuum cleaners. That's what you're doing.
Right. A whole bunch of vacuum cleaners. That's what happened.
Right. Yeah. He did a good job though. Within like 6 months, we had all the houses up and running, rented out. Rent it out. Well,
Alicia, let's just be real clear. It's not like you gave him a choice, honey. You talking about he did a great job. You
say that again.
Any man can be angry, but if he realizes, okay, I've got to make work, he saw him. If y'all know, Nate is a 9-year Army veteran. So he did serve in the Army for 9 years. So he's my brother in arms as well, if I didn't put that out there. So any good soldier is going to overcome and adapt. Don't mean we got to like it, but
we have to like it, but we got to make it happen.
Not to say he was an electrician, okay, while he was there. So he learned how to do it, skill. So we put all that to work.
She put all that to work.
Right. So after my pharma career, and we got into housing, and then he just got to the point where he said, one day he said, I'm tired of cleaning houses after they move out. So we had about 25 rental properties at one point at our height,
Nice.
And they were free and clear. We owned them all. And it was just me and him. And he said, you know what? I just don't want to clean another house. And so he said, what would it be like if we just had a piece of concrete that we just had to sweep off and somebody left? And I was like, an RV park.
Nice. So I'm gonna tell you right now, Tim Crowley, I see you. You're rolling with Ramsey, and he told me to tell you guys hello. So that must be someone that you know.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Tim.
Yeah, so Tim is watching. Tim is watching. So he's gonna keep you honest. Tim, keep him honest.
Oh, he will.
So here's the deal. So you were thinking about this RV park. Now, so where have you all been as far as like what trips have you all made prior to, even when you were doing your research? Where have some of the famous good places trips you guys have had?
So we started to go to places that I like resort style. So we went to, I loved Creek Fire in Savannah. Oh my God, that's probably my number one. We were in Jacksonville a lot. Pecan Park, I really like. It's very much structured the way ours is. So that one is one that we were looking at. Really liked the people there. They were nice. And I love just complimenting all the parks out there because they do a lot of hard work. And I just love every park that we went to.
But that one in Nashville,
Nashville. Safe Harbor. Oh my God.
Safe Harbor's really nice.
On the water.
Nashville. So I'll tell you, down really close to Myrtle Beach is a new one called Carolina Pines, which is really nice.
We've seen the pictures of that.
Yeah, that's a nice one. You get down in the Fort Lauderdale area, you have I think it's Aztec RV. It's a really nice one, and they've got some down in the Keys as well. And I tell people all the time, I say, you don't understand their RV parks. I said, and they do have RV resorts.
You're right.
I said, and what you mean you got an RV resort? I said, I'm just telling you, there's some next level stuff out there. I said, and you'll be surprised at the amenities that they have. Last year, we stayed at the French Quarter RV Resort during the Essence Music Festival.
Yeah.
And,
we were supposed to go.
Yeah. We could have been neighbors. We because we was right there jamming it up. So.
No, we can't. COVID canceled everything.
Yeah,
they canceled it this year. Yeah,
Georgia, Hiawassee, up in the mountains. I tell you, that's some good. We took this Class A up in the mountains. I mean, he did it. He made that work.
I'm a professional driver, and I'll never do it again, though.
Right. He had to think, dreaming, okay?
This thing cried out for help.
So he did that, and that was those were beautiful parks up there. So we really said. But we decided to let the park find us. We decided to do it different because you can't make a business plan for whatever you don't know what's coming. We use a finance method of rob Peter to pay Paul. So meaning we're our own financing people. We don't rob them. We borrow from Peter to pay Paul. Paul and Peter talk, and they friends. And so everything we do is based on our, us doing it financially, independently. So, so we decided to let the park find us. And I said, I'm telling you, the right park's going to come along, and you and I had this conversation. Yeah.
I will tell you that, and I will say it again. I believe you are a magician. And when I say that I believe you're a magician, because yes, I'm originally from and proud to be from High Point, North Carolina, a graduate of Oak Ridge Military Academy. And yes, you cannot be from that part of the Carolinas and not love NASCAR. I went to school with Dale Earnhardt Jr. and his sister Kelly Earnhardt Etheridge. And I know them personally because we were in high school together. And I'm a big, huge NASCAR fan. My driver's Jimmy Johnson. But I would tell you, your park is right there at the Talladega Raceway. Is it not?
Yes, sir. That's right.
Okay.
We're like we can see it right there. It's right there, right across the street.
She's always pointing the wrong way. It's behind us.
Okay,
but it's
right
behind
there.
you, but you can see it. It's right there.
See it.
And so I'm gonna just be honest. You all are y'all stole that people right out up from under. Y'all pulled the rug out from under some folks. Because when you first told me where your park was, I was like, how in the world did this couple from Toledo, Ohio area come all the way down here and find an RV park that was for sale right across the street from the racetrack.
We don't know either.
Well, you know, the guy that was selling it, you know, he was just trying to get back to, I believe it's North Carolina. And you know what? He just said the first person that came along, which was us, as soon as they put it on, we were watching for sale, you know, parks that were for sale by owner.
Right.
And first one that came along, we always had a ding on our computer, and there it came. And I called that first day, and it just so happened to work out.
He was like,
we came down to see it right away. Right.
He's like, let's make it happen. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, you could have, now listen, y'all are time away RV resort.
Yeah.
You couldn't have to do anything to it. And twice a year, you're going to be sold out. That's just, regardless of the races. So that is a wise investment in itself.
Right.
And so if my notes serve me correctly, 225 sites, sits on 13.
So we're taking it down to about 180 because we did a survey amongst our group of people that really have followed us from the beginning. When he first put the post out there, we were thinking about it. Those people are posting saying, wow, I was there from when you guys it was just a thought.
From day one.
Right. And they're with us today. And so they told us they need space. So we've evaluated the park and we've eliminated some spaces because we need space. So we're down to 180. And we may even go down a little further based on what we've assessed since we've been here. So we have our site plan in evaluation right now. And that's throwing those pools in there and throwing all the stuff we want in there. So the site plan will be done here soon. And we'll have an actual plan of where we want to go with this. And we'll share that with the people that's been there from day one, those founding members, I call them, and get their opinion because they're important.
Wow. So Debbie just said, she says, I love that you adjusted your plan to meet what your customers want. And that is phenomenal.
It's all about them.
We had one customer, and I ain't gonna say customer, I'm gonna say founding member.
Yeah, founding member.
Reached out about, a handicap situation. So we're looking at the bathhouses and things of that nature, and probably gonna make some adjustments to some of the plugins and things. So be more accessible for those people as well. So we want everybody to be able to enjoy themselves. And have a comfortable time here at the park.
And we changed our pool structure because we made it a beach entry because we didn't thinking about that person.
Well, let me say this, and let me slow down. Let's slow down a little bit. So right now, when you all purchased it, right now, are there any pools at the location? Are there any pools? So right now, what you purchased was just some pads. How many pads did he have? So what did you start with when you made the purchase?
Right now, we started with a Talladega parking lot for RVs for the race.
Right.
So
there's no real definition sites. No pads.
No pads.
So it's not. So let me just be so that everybody's clear. It's not full hookup. What you purchased didn't have full hookup?
No, not yet.
So no 50 amp or 30 amp hookup.
Oh no, there's 30 amp and 50 amps and something. Got about, I don't know, 20 to 30 working 50 amps, and there's 30 amps in here all over everywhere.
Okay.
So the electric and the water is here. We don't have the drains yet. I'm trying to get somebody on that now. Got a meeting Friday.
Yeah.
Okay. So every site, when you guys are all said and done, will have 50, 30 amp hookup, full capabilities for water and sewer.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Every spot. That's phenomenal. That's the plan.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that is amazing. And so one of the things that I'm hoping right now is that you'll put me in the loop, or if I can be a de facto founding member, so that we can make sure that Rolling with Ramsey goes along with you on this journey. So when you guys make a milestone, we can come back and get an update as to where you guys are.
Absolutely.
So the projected date of you opening right now is, I believe you told me, is June of 2021.
Right.
It is, yeah. That's our June 10th. That's our anniversary, our 30-year anniversary.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It is. And not a lot of people know that, but we didn't want it to be about us. We really wanted to be about them. The date just so happened to fall in line with that when our marketing team got together. So they, That is our anniversary though, and we plan to really celebrate them and helping us out, because like I said, we're on our own, and they just make us feel like we have a big team though. Those founding members, they call. I mean, they can call me anytime, and they call me with so many suggestions, and I love it.
I will tell you that we will make sure that we keep everything knowledgeable here. And if people make any suggestions to me, or if I come up with something, I'll make sure to call and let you know as well.
Appreciate it.
For my travels, just some unique things that you may have or whatever. But this is awesome. So let's get into it. We're gonna get into some other stuff, because I believe, and the one of the things. Okay, so really quick, I stopped in mid-sentence because Shane wants to know. She said he wants to know: is it RV only, or will it be like a camping area as well?
We are trying to find that space in our design right now, but I truly believe we're going to have that space. I was just looking back at the back east corner coming in. It gets wider over there, so I believe that'll be a good spot.
Yeah, for cabins. We're gonna have some cabins, and we're gonna have some.
Okay.
Is that what you're asking? Yeah.
Well, she was asking for tents.
Oh, tents.
Or camping or cabin area. You might have both.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh wow. Noble, I see you. You're rolling with Ramsey. I will tell you that is phenomenal, but and you can't help but understand. Shane said like travel trailers. So yes, people will be able to come with their travel trailers.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Travel. Yeah. Shane, I can answer that. Yeah. Travel trailers be able to come. Alicia, where'd you go? What'd you do? Oh, there you go. All right, you back. You back.
There you
go. You're getting all these suggestions. Debbie said, "What about a doggy park?" So you gotta make sure you put in a doggy park.
That's in the plan.
Gotta have a doggy park.
Doggy park is in the plan, Debbie.
Yeah.
So you're right there in Talladega, and so we're just gonna, we're gonna pull it out. We'll talk about the pink elephant in the room, or the 600-pound gorilla that everybody knows about. That we know that NASCAR just banned the Confederate flag at all tracks and all raceways. We know that we're in Alabama. We are in the South. And you have to be open to change, but you also have to make sure that you are open to understand other people's feelings. And I said it before, and I'll say it again. Sometimes it's better to seek understanding rather than being understood. And I think that works both ways. That just doesn't work one way. That's a two-way street. And I tell people all the time, when I talk about the Confederate flag, I say, hey, I get it. I understand. I am educated more now about things because I watched the Dukes of Hazzard too. I watched the Dukes of Hazzard.
That's right.
I wanted to drive the General. Yeah, I wanted to drive the General Lee. I wanted to drive General Lee. I wanted to jump over.
Yeah, put my Confederate flag on and everything.
Yeah, and ride. And I wanted to be right on the go for Roscoe Pico train, just like everybody else.
That's right.
And so I'm at a point where we have to respect other people's feelings on both sides. And we'll never alienate anyone and understand their feelings about it. It's about having that healthy conversation and say, hey, I believe that we're more alike than we are different. And I know for a fact from what you've told me is that you've gotten some phenomenal help from some people right there in Talladega that want to see you guys succeed, that are happy about you guys being there.
Absolutely.
And I think it makes the park just a little bit more special. The fact that you are an African-American couple that's there and you're going to be a fixture there. You're not going anywhere. You've made this investment. You guys are going to be there and you're going to be a part. Be a part of the community. So tell me about some of the people that are helping you along the way.
Yeah, and I'm glad you're making this about the good people and the people that have really just, called and said, hey, they warned us and said it's going to be tough. I want to keep it real. We haven't, it hasn't been all glory. We have gotten a few hate situations. But the day I was feeling really bad, I think I told you about that, Ramsey, is that I was feeling bad. And, I told my husband, I don't want you to go out for some bread and I never see you again. And I said, I think we need to reevaluate this situation. And the day I said that, a person called me it was a lady who saw our post, and she said, I just want to tell you, I don't know you guys, but I love you. And she was a Caucasian lady, and she said, you're going to have it tough there, but she said, I got your back. I used to work in this area, and you're going to have a lot of negativity, but she said, you need to call me when you have these problems. And she said, I'm here for you. And we talked for probably an hour. And then after she hung up, 30 minutes later, another guy called. His name was Russ. And I'm telling you, this guy said, look, I'm calling because I want to help. I live about 30 minutes away, and I want to go to a campground in that area that is a resort. And you guys are, that
are
lucky,
making it
that place. Yeah. So
under construction.
He said, I'm going to make sure you succeed. I'm not asking for anything. I'm not going to be, he said, I'm not going to, I'm not asking for any money. He said, I want to do it for free, but I want to come out and help you guys. So we're meeting with him Friday, and I'm excited to meet him for the first time. Now we won't let him do it for free because that isn't that isn't from where we're from.
Right.
But we will allow him to help, especially mentally with the situation.
Man, you guys, man, I'll tell you, my heart's filling up because even when I did, when I did this story on Instagram that I shared to my Facebook page as well, that I sent you so that you could see, and I always put a little music with it. And I was sitting there, like, what song do I need to use? And yes, God's plan was perfect because I would tell you, God will put the right people in your path so that you are successful. And sometimes these angels will appear and you'll be like, wow, this is exactly what I was looking for. This is exactly what I needed. And furthermore, I will tell you, and I know that you can attest to the same, 99.99% of people in the RV community are loving, friendly people.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot, I personally cannot tell you if I haven't ran into somebody that didn't treat me like family. When we were laughing and joking. Awesome. I'm here right now in Red Bay. My neighbors right across from me. Everybody sees I'm by myself. They've been feeding me. Hey man, I'm cooking dinner. Come on over and eat. We had cheesesteaks. And the other night somebody had steak and we had shrimp. And I'm telling you, we're just laughing and joking and having a good time, telling stories about our experiences and where we've been. I was joking with some guys. I was joking with Shane earlier. I said, because you be here and you learn things, you learn more stuff that you experience. I didn't know that I was putting in my washer machine. I learned how to put the detergent in the right section while I was here on this trip, and exactly how much to use and what not to use. And I mean, they got me squared away. And guys, y'all think that's funny, but the manual does not clearly tell you where and how much to use. So it's funny. So you can say, hey, do you know? And the ladies were just laughing at me. They said, give me that cup so I can mark this. Don't look, fill it to this line, fill the rest with water, pour it in that section, use your fabric softener, and that's it. And so you just learn things over the way. And it is just, I tell people, you get to have healthy conversations. Are we going to agree about everything? No, we're not going to agree about everything. We're not. A lovely couple took me to lunch yesterday, and even some of the guys that I've been working with. We live in the United States of America. It's a democracy. Right. It's a democracy. Our president is who our president is. You have the right to support whoever you want to support in your candidate and whoever you feel like the president is. And a couple took me to lunch yesterday and we had the most fun time laughing and joking. Yes, they had their Trump 2020 hats on. That did not make a difference from us being able to sit down and just talk. Right. And guess what? And I believe if enough of us sit down and talk, have a conversation, guess what? You're going to see and learn a different perspective about me, and I'm going to learn a different perspective about you. Right. And guess what? And if enough of us do that, all this division and stuff that's going on right now will fade away. We just got to sit down and talk to one another.
Right. Yeah. Now, one thing I'll say on that point, once whoever's elected to be our country's leader, be our president, our commander in chief, once he's there, she's there.
Right.
That's who we support until they're gone.
Yeah. Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They're in charge.
They're in charge. That's who we support. I don't care about
yeah.
who it is. I don't think about party lines. When I do vote, I vote on character of the individual.
Right.
I don't vote because he's a Republican or he's a Democrat.
Right.
You got to be able to represent us in the country on the world scale, where they're watching us because we're supposed to be the best.
That is correct.
And we need to be the best.
Yeah.
Amen.
And we definitely need to go back to the days where respect was there, no matter what decision you made, and whether they were different or alike. And no matter who's the president, we have to respect the situation. So that's what we choose to do, and that's our creed for our relationship and our situation.
And that's how you do. You have to have that reverence and make sure that you're representing the United States in that manner. Being a former soldier, I remember when I was stationed at Fort Drum, and after we got back from Afghanistan, President Bush came to visit, and just that feeling of like, man, that's the president of the United States, and so it was pretty cool. But and that's where we should be. That's where we should be.
One country.
And I tell people, and I'll move on from politics after I make this statement. I tell people all the time, the election is on November 3rd. Go vote. Exercise your right to vote. If you don't exercise your right to vote, you don't have the right to complain. That's how I
know that's right.
That's just like that. And so this park, Time Away RV Resort, I'm going to make it my business to make sure that I be there for the grand opening.
All right.
I'll make sure.
Look, no pressure about that date.
Hey, listen. Well, we ain't got a hard date. I know that. I understand. Yeah, you move up on the calendar, you move back on the calendar a little bit. It's going to be depending on the things that are in place and where you at. But whenever that grand opening date is, and you know what's happening, I want to make sure that I'm there. You definitely have a visitor in me. That is just phenomenal. So do you all have kids?
Yeah.
Sure. So we have 33, 30, she might be 34. It's our oldest one, Arlinda Self. And then we have Terrence. Yeah, Terrence is
32, 30,
31.
Yeah.
Terrence, if you're watching, you just old. Don't worry about it. That's okay.
Our youngest is like 30. No, she's 29.
29.
And then we have eight grandkids. And so we spend a lot of time with grandkids.
So what you're telling me is, and really quick, Debbie says, I'd love to be there for the grand opening too. Debbie, I'm going to make sure, don't you worry, when that grand opening is locked in date and they know it about a month out or whatever, it's going to be advertised on Rolling with Rams. You're definitely going to know. So what you're telling me is you have some de facto employees? Because if they show up, I'm pretty sure if they show up and they fill in the spot, they're going to be put to work. Grandkids, somebody going to get put to work.
Somebody gonna get put to work. That's for sure, right?
Well, we raise our kids a little different. We let them have an opinion, so we don't know.
Right.
How do they feel about what's the best way to say that? How do they feel about you guys let them know we're buying an RV park? What do they say?
We don't shock them anymore.
Yeah, we don't shock them anymore. We do a lot of stuff. So
they say, okay.
Yeah. we do a lot of different, just explore a lot of different things. So, they're not surprised that.
It doesn't shock them.
Yeah. So they're just like, hey, we're rolling with that now. It's like, okay, but we're not. I mean, this is the biggest thing we've done, probably besides buying all those homes.
This will be it here. This is the last hurrah.
This is the last hurrah, and we want it to be great. This is the last one for us. We want this to be awesome. We do.
There is no doubt in my mind that this resort is going to be just that, a resort that's going to be on the map. It's accessible. You're right there off of I-20. You're in a location, like you said, that twice a year, you're going to have folks come through there for the race twice a year. If nothing else, you're going to be packed for that. And so, oh wow, it is like I'm just trying to think of some of the things in my head right now. I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be really cool. So, okay, so here's something I'm just thinking of. So, do you think that you'll put a eatery on the premises, restaurant or eatery, or definitely like definitely like at least a general store that has some camping supply,
We'll
camping
have
RV
general
supplies.
store. Yeah. General store, but we like food trucks. You know, we want to help the economy around. Yeah. So we will be talking to like the Lincoln Council members and the mayor. We have ways to get in touch with him after tomorrow. And so we're going to meet with them and then get them involved, get the whole city involved. And we like food trucks. We want to really make sure
that would be really
get them involved.
That would be different. That would be really cool if you had an area like 3 or 4 food trucks could come and set up, and you're like, hey, we want to be there this week or next week, or and be able to come. I mean, that would be kind of cool. And then you could feature in the little news, hey, this week so and so's going to be here, and
right. Yeah, we're trying to. And again, we move into this area, and we're local people. So once we get here in the local area, we want to make sure the local people, even the other campgrounds around us, even make money.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. It's not all about us. We spread the wealth.
Never about us. So, and one of the things we're doing, if you look at our Facebook page, so I've been visiting a lot of. We've been going to a lot of eateries. I've gained like 10 pounds, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But maybe. But so the eateries, and we're recommending good places to eat, the best places to eat in between here and 25 to 30 miles away. We're also going to like events, or going to different things around besides Raceway. So we're doing a lot of things that we can recommend, so that when they come, they have a ball.
Not just about the race all the time.
Right. They're gonna love it. Yeah.
Oh, that is phenomenal. I am so thankful and humble at the same time, because when I reached out to you and I said, well, we can do it on this date, and you're like, you'll be the first person we talked, and I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool. And I can't wait to be able to see you guys face to face. We'll put our mask on and do the whole 6 feet thing.
Okay.
Hopefully we will continue to pray that by this time next year for your grand opening, that we've made some progress on that. Quentin, I see you're rolling with Ramsey, and you know what? Seeing the fact that I see that Quentin is watching, I will talk to my R&B artist that I work with, my business partner, Mr. Quentin Brooks Smith, who is phenomenal. The genre of music that he does, I tell everybody, is a hodgepodge. It's not just R&B. It's not just jazz. It's just eclectic, a little bit of everything. Okay. If we coordinate it, maybe we can have Quentin there to perform for the grand opening. That'd be kind of cool.
That's nice.
Man, that'd be kind of cool, because Quentin was with me when he performed at the Essence Music Festival last year, and he was with me at the French Quarter RV Resort. So he was there with me, and that's why I was there.
Well, I gotta say, if you get in touch with Anita Baker, I'm an Anita Baker.
Okay, so listen. So what we gonna do is I'm after when we finish today, I'm gonna make sure that I send you some links so that you can hear a beautiful song, some songs that Quentin has done that I know that you'll love. One of them is called By Love, and I know that you're gonna love it. I'm kind of partial. I'll send you the video for that one. I will send you the video for his song that he did called Silver Wings. I'm partial to Silver Wings. Why? Because I'm in that video. I'm also partial to that one because the motor coach is in that video. So people ask me all the time, they say, why do you like Silver Wings? They're like, why do you like Silver Wings for us? I said, because I got to make a cameo appearance, and so did my RV. So, keeping
it 100.
Right.
Hey, that's right. So he's a phenomenal artist. He's a singer, songwriter, and music producer as well. And I know that you guys will love his music.
Okay, all right.
So when I tell everybody that the album is different, because the second song on the album is jazz. It's all jazz.
Oh, good.
So
okay, jazz.
It'll definitely, so he plays. Yeah, he has his degree in music, and he plays the vibraphone as well. So it's a vibe. It's one of these albums that you put on and you just listen to it from beginning to end.
Oh wow! I like that kind of stuff. I want to put a plug in for my second favorite is I like what you're saying, but I like some Georgia Florida Line. I do.
Okay.
I'm sorry, honey.
She got a little country in her.
I got a little country.
Little
country.
Hey, listen, our second home is, you got to understand, Quentin is out in Long Beach, California, but his home is always going to be Texas because he's from Texas. So the Austin area, and we have friends in Nashville as well. 80, shout out to 80 and the 80s project that's out there. So our roots and what we were able to do and some of the people he's performed and played for, it crosses all genres. Let me just say it like that. His album crosses all genres. But you, Alicia, number 4 on the album. You are definitely a Money Chica. That's the name of the song. It's called Money Chica. It's called Money Chica. You are definitely a Money Chica. So when you hear number 4, I'm gonna dedicate number 4 to you and Nate.
Money Chica.
Money Chica.
Money Chica.
Money Chica. And guess what? Nate, you'll agree that she is a Money Chica when you hear the song. You'll be like,
yeah, I need to hear the song.
Money Chica.
Yeah. You're gonna be like, yeah, she's a Money Chica for sure. Yeah, that's exactly right.
All right.
But it's funny, we'll get off music here real quick. But I will tell you, the very first song on the album, Nate, it's called I Heard. And I will tell you, you're gonna be like, it's about time somebody spoke up for us. That's all I'm gonna say, Nate. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, you got my curiosity way up now.
He did that. He did that.
I'm telling you. So Debbie wanted to say, she says, Nate and Alicia, she said, best of luck to the both of you. She said, I'm rooting for you and will promote you within my network. Debbie, you are all right.
Debbie.
And the beautiful thing is I will tell you that I'm a part of several different Tiffin Facebook pages, whether it's Tiffin Open Roaders, Tiffin Owners Group, and things like that. So as we make these progresses and we make these check-ins, I'll be able to make some posts to let everybody know exactly where you're located, where the status is, and where the steps are, because I will tell you, everybody's always looking for someplace else to go. It's nice, where the amenities are nice, everything is taken care of. And that's what it's all about. Being able to go, be around good people, have a good time. Being able to enjoy yourself. And so time away, just like you said. So you guys are gonna put in multiple pools?
Yeah.
She's talking about it.
Yeah, you know, it's gotta happen. I gotta have the kid pool, like the grandparent, you get over there with the kids, and then the adult pool, you know.
So you could do it that way, or you can just do it from a standpoint of, I have 180 sites, and I don't have to walk a gazillion miles to one. And if there's some centrally located throughout, if they're stationed right. But I'm gonna just make one request right now. Please allow me to bring my golf cart. That's all I want to ask. Just let me bring my golf cart.
Yeah.
Golf cart?
We're gonna have a little putt going.
Well, I just want to bring my golf cart because I got a tricked out golf cart that I take when I go to
golf
resort,
okay.
so I can drive around the resort. Yeah. So yeah.
You know, I know that around the Talladega time, we'll have the, Speedway time, we'll have like the golf carts they can rent.
Okay.
Fly around. Yeah, it's on the list, remember?
All right. You got a long list. It's a long list.
It's a long list.
Oh, wow. So you guys may have a long list. I just want to say, I'm going to be personally, Debbie said golf carts is a yes. Got to have a golf cart. You know what I'm saying? So everybody don't bring their bikes. I like to bring my golf cart. I got it souped up. I got neon LED lights underneath it. And I got a stereo system on it that's out of this world. So
it's a battery.
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, that's all right. I know you haven't gone anywhere. There you go. You're back.
Okay.
So yeah, golf carts are a must. I have to send y'all a video of my golf cart. Y'all be like, okay, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Then you can have the golf cart parade. See, there are little things that come behind having the golf cart.
Didn't think about that. Another idea.
Yeah, just other ideas and stuff.
I like that.
Because
we have a boat parade at the house.
Yeah, so places like Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, they allow you to drive your golf carts on the street if you have tail lights and headlights. And so you go places like that and you get your sticker and everything. They know that you have insurance through your car insurance, and you can drive to the store and stuff like that. So just something to think about.
Okay.
I just want to say it's awesome having you all on. Everybody's excited. We're rooting for you. I'm personally going to be praying for you guys. I really am. We're going to make sure that we stay in contact. Nate, you owe me some of whatever's in that red cup when I see you in a few days. Save me some.
You know what?
Hey,
he about to show you what's in that.
Hey, save me some.
Man.
See that Knob Creek. See, I don't know if I messaged you. See, back in the day in the Army, that was just called Naughty Head. That's what that was called.
Naughty Head. Okay.
Yeah, cooking without control.
Okay, so listen, really quick, because we haven't really talked about it. Shane, before we get out of here, Shane asked. He said, "Where exactly is the resort located in Talladega?" So where you guys at?
We're at 160 Summerdale Lane, and it's in Lincoln, Alabama, in Talladega County.
Okay.
Yep.
So give the address again.
160 Summerdale, 2 words, Summerdale Lane. And that's in Lincoln, Alabama. Yep.
Lincoln, Alabama.
From the track.
We're across the street from the speedway, right off the speedway.
And you're literally right across the street from the track.
Right.
Man, look,
right.
I just want to know if I can come sit up so I can sell some water or something.
Right.
Man, look, I'm trying to see. I couldn't get in while I fit in. I want. Hey, look.
Don't forget to go to our Facebook page where Time Away RV Resort, where you can find more information.
They do have a Facebook page, Time Away RV Resort. But real quick, before I get you guys out of here, we forgot to talk about this. How you guys are giving back to veterans and so forth. We can't forget to talk about that.
Oh, she came up with a phenomenal plan. She put it out on their website to have people be nominated for our veterans. Nominate them. We'll put their names in a hat, and then after we get everything, get it all open and everything, we'll pull a name, and that veteran will get a free week and tickets to the race.
Yeah.
Okay. So did y'all hear that? All you have to do is go to the Time Away RV Resort Facebook page. You can nominate someone there. Their name will go into the hat and be a part of the pool of people that they choose from. And the winner is going to get a free week at Time Away RV Resort, and they're also going to receive tickets to the NASCAR race.
That's right.
Hey, look.
Right.
Hey, look. I might have to nominate myself. Can I get in? No, I'm not going to nominate.
Tell them to inbox the information. They can inbox it to our. Inbox us the information, maybe a little story about them, and that would be great.
Okay, that is awesome. So all you have to do, because if they go to the Time Away RV Resort page, they can leave a message there. So all you have to do, first of all, go to Time Away RV Resort page, like that page, then you send them a message in the inbox of who you want to nominate, tell a little bit about that person, their military service, and why you feel that they should be nominated. And their name should go in the hat from that point on.
Yeah.
And,
that's it right there.
That's right.
And make sure you guys are doing that. You want to support this wonderful couple in their journey. I'm happy that you're allowing Rolling with Ramsey to kind of come along for the journey and chronicle it and keep people up to date with what's happening and what's going on and where you are at with it, and make sure that Nate ain't pulling the rest of his hair out. We can make sure we do that. It is going to be phenomenal, and we're going to make sure, and I'm going to make sure that I'm screaming from the rooftops, reminding people all the time, so when we do know when the grand opening is, that we can make sure that we are packed, sold out, and it's not just a grand opening, it's going to be a grand event. That's what we want. We want it to be an event, not just a ribbon cutting. A grand opening. It's going to be an event, and maybe it's like a week-long process. I don't know. I'm just talking, but we wanted to.
We'll see.
Hey, we want to party. We used to say we wanted to party like it's 1999. So we're going to have to figure out a different thing the way we want to party. But we're going to have a good time and experience that. Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you
for coming on, telling your story, sharing with everyone what you're doing, why you're doing it, and what your vision is. And showing everybody that, listen, anything is possible.
Yes, it is.
From going all the way back to the beginning to saying, hey, you know what? We can start with these 6 houses right here. And going back before that, if you got all that from him fixing that vacuum cleaner, more power to you. And starting with them 6 houses, going on with that, and then being able to say, you know what? Well, let's try this. And having the courage to jump right in and say, we're going to do it. And Everybody needs that these days, because guess what? If you don't try, you'll never succeed.
That's right.
That's true.
Thanks so much.
Yeah. Thank you.
So listen, I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much again for coming on, and we'll talk soon.
All right. Thank you
all right.
so much.
All right.
Y'all
have a good night.
All right. You guys have been officially rolling with Ramsey. Love you guys, and there's nothing that you can do about it.
All right. All right, Roland.
All right.
I'm out.
All right. So we've just been on with Nate and Alicia Lawson, the owners of Time Away RV Resort. Gotta love it. I just want to say once again, before I sign off for this week, that please like and share the Rolling with Ramsey Facebook page. Follow us on Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. And once again, I want to close out by saying a mad shout out to my Tiffin Motorhome family, who's right here in Red Bay, Alabama. I can't say enough about my boys in Lucky Bay, number 7, the Express Bay. They've been taking care of me. Charles Spencer, Shane Blaylock. Y'all are always going to be rolling with Ramsey. My boy, Pretty Ricky, a.k.a. Doughboy. I didn't say that, Ricky. He's down there. He handles the mechanics bays. Stan, the scheduler. My man, LD, down in the paint booth, who's supposed to take care of me. You guys have been phenomenal. Sabrina Humphreys across the street at the Detail Depot. If you've got a motor coach and you're not talking to Sabrina and you haven't been in to see her, I'm telling you, she will have you looking better than you did on the showroom floor that day. Wax all the way from top to bottom, 303 on your tires, engine compartment, and all across the top. She is the hardest working woman in Red Bay, and she proves it because you can't help but see her across the street up on the ladder, because that's where she's at. Rolling with Ramsey this week has been phenomenal. I'm loving it because we are down here in Red Bay, Alabama. If you need anything, reach out to me. Remember, we are more alike than we are different. And everybody who's liked the Rolling with Ramsey Facebook page, shared it, followed us on YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel, or following us on Instagram. We love you all. I care about everyone. Remember, God loves you, and so do I. And we're out for the week. And I'm going to say it again. You guys have been officially rolling with Ramsey. See you guys next week.